Filipino millennials are traveling more than ever before. In recent years, popular local destinations like Sagada, Siargao, and Boracay have begun to get overcrowded with adventure-seeking tourists. For the adventure-hungry, the bucket list for local destinations can fill up pretty quick. More and more Filipinos long for farther and more exotic destinations abroad to satisfy their wanderlust. At first glance, Philippine passport holders might have somewhat of a limited list of travel options, but don't worry, there are plenty of amazing countries out there that welcome Filipinos even without a visa. Hello again and welcome back to Halo Halo. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for your daily mix of bite-sized infotainment. If you're Filipino, then you're in luck, because we've compiled the top 10 visa-free travel destinations for you to visit. Number 10. Morocco. To start off our list, let's escape to Morocco and you'll find a country of dizzying diversity. From exploring ancient cities, taking days-long camel treks to the Chicago sand dunes, and hiking to see panoramic views in the high Atlas Mountains, travelers will be spoiled with endless options for adventure. No trip to the North African nation would be complete without a visit to at least one of its 4 imperial cities. In particular, Marrakesh, Fez, and Meknes are packed full of colorful bazaars, breathtaking palaces, and bustling town squares. Morocco is also famous for its natural beauty, from the golden beaches of seaside towns like Essaouira and Asila to the magnificent arid landscapes of the Sahara Desert. Here the possibilities for adventure are endless. Sign up for a camelback trek through the Sahara, climb North Africa's highest peak, or head to Dad's Valley for a few nights in a traditional kasbah. This amazing Mediterranean destination is visa-free for 90 days. Number 9. Costa Rica. Costa Rica appears small on the map, but in reality, it's big on adventure, ecotourism, and as the locals would say, pura vida, or pure life. True to its name meaning rich coast, this Central American country offers a wealth of adventure, cultural, culinary, and wellness options, including rainforest hikes, wildlife, year-round waves, white and black sand beaches, picture-perfect volcanoes, and locally grown chocolate, coffee, and other tropical treats. It's also notable for its reliance on green energy sources. In fact, 90% of its energy is created by renewable sources, such as wind and hydro. It is also one of the world's most biodiverse countries, home to 500,000 species. Filipinos can enjoy 30 days of visa-free travel in Costa Rica, with an option to extend it to 90 days if you're prepared to go all out pura vida. Number 8. Israel. In a country with a history that stretches back thousands of years, it can be tough knowing where to begin your visit. A glimpse of the Dead Sea Scrolls at the Israel Museum is an enlightening experience, but melting away a morning at a cafe in old, as in very old, Jaffa might be more nourishing to some. The world's only Jewish and democratic state is home to sites sacred to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam that can be found nowhere else. Most Filipinos who come here usually opt for packaged, dedicated bus tours through the Christian Holy Land. But why limit yourself there? While these holy places are truly unique attractions, there is more to Israel than religious heritage and complex politics. Welcoming, energetic cities, exquisite Mediterranean beaches, and exhilarating nature spots abound. Indeed, few countries this small packs in as much history, geographical diversity, and cultural treasures. Whether you're a beach person, a history buff, or a religious, Israel has some things on offer for you. A trip to the Holy Land grants 90-day visa-free for Filipinos. Number 7. Kenya. The second African country on this list, Kenya is the original safari destination and remains one of the best places in Africa to see wild animals. Its bevy of iconic game reserves include the Masai Mara, Amboseli National Park, and both East and West Tsavo. Famous lion prides range across the vast open spaces of the Masai Mara. Pastoralist Maasai and Samburu tribespeople continue to live as they have done for thousands of years. Every year, millions of wildebeest and zebra migrate across the Tanzanian border into southern Kenya on the annual Great Migration, one of nature's most spectacular events. There's more to the country than its game reserves, however. Nairobi offers multifaceted culture, while the Swahili coast is home to historic towns and picture-perfect beaches. Filipinos can enjoy 3 months of visa-free travel to Kenya, but be prepared for a big budget though. Contrary to popular belief, traveling on Africa can get very expensive. Number 6. Peru. If you're looking for reasons to visit Peru, well, you don't need to look too hard. Images of Incas, llamas, and deep dark jungles instantly conjure up a magical picture, but there are many more things for you to discover in this diverse and fascinating country. Peru is one of those classic adventure destinations that has a lot to offer travelers, from the beaches of the Pacific coast, to the snow-capped peaks of the Andes, to the cultural heritage of Machu Picchu and Cuzco, to the sprawling rainforests of the Amazon. The diversity of landscapes, wildlife, and activities is practically unmatched anywhere else on the planet. Whether you're looking for a family vacation or a solo backpacking voyage, there are numerous reasons to visit Peru, a nation blessed with attractions, activities, and culture to rival, if not surpass, any other South American destination. Filipinos can enjoy visa-free travel throughout Peru for a staggering 183 days. If you're staying long enough, we suggest you hike the infamous Inca Trail. Number 5. Brazil. Brazil is South America's largest nation, and with 5 FIFA World Cup championships under their belt, home to the most decorated national soccer team in the world. It's a country so large and varied that it defies easy generalizations. Brazil's attractions extend from frozen-in-time colonial towns to otherworldly landscapes of red rock canyons, thundering waterfalls, and coral-fringed tropical islands. Travel to Brazil and you'll find jungles, beaches, mountains, and 2 of the world's largest and busiest cities, Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. Brazil offers big adventures for travelers with budgets large and small. There's horseback riding and wildlife watching in the Pantanal, kayaking flooding forests in the Amazon, ascending rocky cliff tops to panoramic views, whale watching off the coast, surfing stellar breaks off palm-fringed beaches, and snorkeling crystal clear rivers or coastal reefs. All are part of the great Brazilian experience. No less entrancing is the prospect of doing nothing, aside from sinking toads into warm sands and soaking up a glorious stretch of beach with a caipirinha, Brazil's national cocktail in hand. Brazil's most famous celebration, Carnaval, storms through the country's cities and towns with hip-shaking samba and frevo, dazzling costumes and parties that last until sunup, but Brazilians hardly limit their revelry to a few weeks of the year. Festas, or festivals, happen throughout the year and provide a window into Brazil's incredible diversity. Brazil offers 90 days visa-free travel for Filipinos. Number 4. Thailand. Thailand is the #1 tourist location in Southeast Asia, and it's easy to see why. Best known for its breathtaking beaches like Phuket, Koh Tao, and Krabi, it also features stunning temples and modern urban sprawl that is Bangkok. It is a country where getting bored is just not an option. From the moment you step off the plane to the time you leave, you will be surrounded by some of the friendliest, down-to-earth, and genuine people that you could want to meet. It's easy to see why Thailand is often called the Land of Smiles. Thailand is an ASEAN country, and thus, Filipinos can freely move back and forth from the country. Number 3. Madagascar. Located several hundred miles off the coast of Mozambique, Madagascar is one of the most unique places on Earth. It is a land with many different faces: golden shores, lush mountains, jagged limestone karsts, and plunging arid canyons. Madagascar is undoubtedly one of Africa's most fascinating countries, and certainly one of the continent's most unique. An island nation surrounded by the crystalline waters of the Indian Ocean, it's most famous for its incredible flora and fauna. From its charismatic lemurs to its towering baobab trees, much of the country's wildlife is found nowhere else on Earth. And as such, ecotourism is one of Madagascar's key attractions. The country's capital, Antananarivo, is a melting pot of colonial history, diverse culture, and fine modern cuisine. Filipinos require a visa on arrival for Madagascar. This might sound intimidating at first, but don't worry, it's not. Most visa on arrival are processed immediately without any hurdles. Number 2. The Maldives. The Maldives is one of the world's most picture-perfect luxury travel destinations. To experience idyllic tropical scenes you've no doubt admired, the best time to visit the Maldives is in the dry season from December to April. The Maldives conjures up idyllic images of overwater bungalows and pristine beaches. However, visitors are often surprised to find that there are more things to do in the Maldives than what they expected. Made up of nearly 1,200 coral islands strung north-south in the Indian Ocean, the Maldives is one of the most popular beach destinations on the planet. Known for world-class diving, miles of empty white sand beaches, and resorts oozing with luxury, the Maldives isn't always the most budget-friendly destination, though bargains can be found. But if you're looking for mind-blowing sunsets, sugary sand, and the most turquoise water you've ever seen, break out your credit card and book a flight now. Like Madagascar, the Maldives operates on visa on arrival and will typically give out 30-day visas, but they'll probably check on your hotel booking though. Number 1. Nepal. Nepal is known for its very, very high mountains. In fact, it's home to 8 of the world's top 10 highest mountains. Adventure lovers flock to Nepal to climb and trek in the Himalayas, but there's so much more to see and do in this geographically and culturally diverse country. Along with the mountains, there are jungle-filled plains, rolling hills, and vibrant cities. Traveling to Nepal is a unique adventurous experience that leaves a traveler feeling with the true immensity of life on this planet. Nepal somehow just feels ancient, older than other places. Granite sentinels, the tallest mountains on Earth, watch silently over the birthplace of Buddha and many Eastern ideals. Whether you're seeking physical challenges surrounded by some of the most beautiful scenery on the planet, or more sedate city pursuits, Nepal's got you covered. That was our list of the top 10 countries with visa-free travel for Filipinos. So what do you guys think? Which one of these exotic travel destinations will you travel first? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for your daily dose of infotainment, brought to you by Halo Halo.